press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi guys, this is me, Dino Morea. You're watching me on IWMBuzz. Go watch Mentalhood. It's mental and it's fun.
Welcome to the Bollywood Talk Show on IWMBuzz. This is your host Shubhajit Ghosh, and today I have with me a very special guest, the one and only, the handsome, the suave, the man himself, Dino Morea. He's coming back with Mentalhood. Pleasure having you over here.
Thank you.
Dino, first things first, your character's name is Akash Fernandez, if I'm not wrong. He plays a stay-home dad.
Yeah.
So could you just tell us and our viewers a little bit more about your character?
So Akash is a single parent.
Yeah.
He's a mother
Yeah.
and a father to his kids who he's had through surrogacy.
Yeah.
He has twins. A stay-home dad because I guess he works out of his house.
Yeah.
He's a video game, he makes video games.
Yeah.
And I guess the business is good for him, so he stays at home, takes care of his kids and makes more video games.
Yeah.
It's a fun character. It's about how a single parent, today's day and age, has to deal with kids. How he has to be the father and how he has to also be the mother. How he talks to his kids from both aspects, because there's a certain relationship a mother shares with a daughter and he has to be that mother. Pretty interesting, and how he deals with his kids' issues. So the whole show deals actually with parenting and what parents go through with other parents and with their kids. So we've talked about many issues on parenting, but in a very nice, light, fun way.
Light-hearted manner, as you said.
Sorry?
In a very light-hearted
In a very light-hearted manner. So that's what's interesting about the show. It's not serious at any point, but we talk on serious issues.
The next question which I would like to ask you is the fact that, parenting in your time, when you were a kid, compared to parenting now, it has changed in a very drastic manner. So what do you think has been the key reason behind the change?
See, I don't know. The world has changed. Information is easily available. Has parenting changed? I don't know, because I grew up in a situation where my parents were strict. We were disciplined. We were left to do our own thing in terms of, obviously under care and under control. We were not pampered. We were not spoiled. I'm sure there are many other kids and families who are brought up the same way still. But I guess we live in society today where you see some parents who spoil their kids too much. Sports is not as encouraged as it was back in the day. The new generation is far more smarter, because, like I said, they're aware of more information. They have access to more information. I don't think parenting has changed, because parenting is a very I think it's an instinct which is sort of built in. It's a mechanism which comes into the body once you have kids, your own kids. What you do with it thereafter is very important. You could spoil your kids and they could grow up to be really, naughty. Or you could give them discipline and give them focus and train them the right way to be the right person, and they could grow up to be fantastic people. So I think it's a mixed bag today also. You have some people who spoil their kids, and you have some parents who are really hands-on. Yeah, aptly. So you've got a mixed bag. So I don't think parenting as such has changed. The world has changed. How we look at it has changed. Society has changed. And most importantly, kids and their access to information has changed. Parenting, I think, is very instinctive. And if I was brought up a certain way, and I want to bring up, when I have kids, my kids the same way I was brought up. So it depends on how you were brought up and how you want to see your kids, to be honest.
You mentioned a very key point when it comes to the change in society.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to parents where, there are mothers, there are fathers, both of them, and it's like, say, a reversal in role where, probably the father is taking care of things at home while the mother is working.
Yeah.
But do you think the same society perceives those kind of fathers as weak? Ideally they should not be perceived as weak, but do you think the society does that?
No, I feel, see, there's all sorts of people in every society, man. Some people are accepting of it and some are not accepting. Some have something to say and some don't say anything. So you get, we're a world full of people. Yeah. Everyone has some comment or some opinion to make, but it's you who has to decide how you want to deal with your life, There's going to be people who say, you're a weak father. And there's some people who are going to say, great, I think what you're doing is fantastic. And some people will say your wife is working, that's bad. And some people will say, okay, you're working out of home, your wife's with the job, great. So it's what you decide and how you want to sort of deal with these opinions of other people. You don't need to, because they're other people's opinions, they're not yours. You make your decisions and you live life according on your own terms. There's always going to be people who say something.
Yeah, correct.
Who set the rules? Who said man has to go out and work?
It's not predefined anywhere.
Who said that?
Exactly.
It's just that we did it for many years, so people say, okay, the man has to work, the woman has to bring up their kids.
Yeah.
No, it's both. It's equal. It's partnership. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's like a company. You have a partnership. Both people have to contribute in some way or the other.
Exactly. And that's how you go forward with it.
Yeah.
And I have particularly liked a few roles of yours, like say Raz, which
Yeah.
is the most popular. Tom, Dick and Harry. I
Oh,
think
Tom,
was fantastic when it comes to the comedy portion.
It was quite funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but somewhere or the other, the offers
Yeah.
post that,
Yeah.
they kind of seem to doom.
Yeah.
And you have mentioned that yourself very
Yeah.
confidently. And
Yeah.
you've been very acknowledged. You have acknowledged that very well.
Yeah.
But what do you think has been the reason behind that?
You do films which don't do well and your stocks fall. It's like the stock market. When your stock falls, people don't want to buy the stock, right? Even though you might be a really good company or a really good stock, but people will say, no, let's wait till the stock comes up. So everyone's waiting until that stock comes up. So now you're finding a way to make yourself get better, right? And waiting for that opportunity. But that opportunity is not great. Offers are not great. So you either wait and be patient or create the opportunity. And hence I became a producer thinking that maybe I'll try and create my own opportunity. So I produced Jism, now Helmet coming along. But in this whole process, opportunities have started again. So it's, man, it's tough to explain. The industry is huge. If there's so many preconceived notions, studios think a certain way. They feel names can guarantee seats, bums on seats. Nobody can guarantee shit, except for a few people who we all know, great actors, who can definitely sell tickets. Besides that, nobody can sell nothing.
As they say, the unpredictability of content is something.
It's all the content. It's a movie. If your movie is good, if your movie has promise, people will go and watch it.
Yeah.
If the movie has no promise, you could put the best actor in the world there. Nothing's going to happen. The word of mouth is going to be so fast that picture bakwas hai. And people are going to say, "Acha, we'll wait for it to come on a platform." So studios still don't have this preconceived notion that, no, let's get a name. So hence my sort of period where I was doing nothing was me waiting and not being insecure and signing up any movie just to be seen.
But that takes a lot of guts, and I feel that you should be applauded for that, because at that point of time, when you're not getting something, it is about the confidence that you maintain in yourself.
Yeah,
and not just going ahead with anything that you're getting. So was it difficult mentally, or were you always the kind of person who was always confident that something or the other will come?
No, it is difficult. I'm not saying I won't lie. It's not easy, because when an opportunity did come and it wasn't great, I would think, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? And it would drive me nuts. Because I felt that it's an opportunity, it's with a big director, but it's an okay role. It's nothing great. Then I used to ask myself the question, would it take me forward? And the answer was no. I said, okay, if it's not taking me forward, why should I even do it? Let's just wait. And I think also because I kept myself busy doing other things, that sort of didn't drive me insane. You just got to keep yourself busy, you got to keep your mind busy. And you just got to do good work, whatever it is. So I got into business, I got into, I was looking at tech companies and e-commerce and so on and so forth. I just kept myself busy. I looked at production. And at the same time, I always kept myself ready that in the event an offer came, I can go and shoot the next day. So when the offer came, I took it, and it's suddenly, like they say, when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring.
It's like dene wala jab bhi deta hai, that's perfect.
They give it in भर के आते थे अभी भर के आ रहे हैं सब it's all good things are happening now. Yeah.
But talking about the offers, you have gone ahead to say that you were offered some really nice web shows, but you did not go forward with them. So what was the reason behind giving this one the nod?
So that was just the transition period when web shows had just started. And there are one show I can talk about. I was offered 4 shots more, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to play that role, to be honest. I mean, it's a nice show for the women, but not for me. I was offered another big show, but I wasn't sure at that point. Should I do it? Should I not? And then I regret saying no to that. But then it came out and it became a huge success. And
Would you like to name that?
No, it belongs to a friend. But having said that, then when Mentalhood came, I read it and I thought it was really nice. The character's good, got a great cast. Ekta will do a good job promoting it. And I went on and signed it. And then straight after that, then IWMBuzz show came and Hostages 2 came and now Mughals. So it's a good time. It's good. It's a great time. I feel it's a really good time for actors and for producers. So I've got my hands in both and I'm in a good space.
Perfect, perfect. And when we talk about this particular project, Mentalhood, you're not a biological father.
Yeah.
You're not a father.
Yeah.
But then you have always mentioned that you loved spending time with
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the trailer launch as well. I don't know whether you said that jokingly or not, but you said that I might just go ahead for surrogacy.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
when you were spending time with the kids, did you actually contemplate of having kids for you?
So I've always loved kids. I've loved the idea of having kids. I shot with these kids. They were wonderful. These twins were just fantastic. I spent 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours on the set with them. But when I went home, I was like, wow, they've got so much energy. 6 hours is great. But what were their parents who spend 24 hours with them, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, 365 days a year, many years? Would I be able to? I guess it's just going to happen to you. And once it happens to you, I feel everything automatically changes.
Like it should feel natural coming from within.
There's no right time to make a decision. It's got to happen. Because if you're going to toy with the idea and decide, then you're never going to be sure. It's just going to happen. I feel for me, it's going to happen. One day it'll just happen. Either my partner, my life partner at that point will say, I'm pregnant. I'll say, oh, okay, we're having kids. All right, so that, yeah, so yeah, I feel that's how it's going to happen for me.
Lovely. And the last question before we wrap up is the fact that you said that you were offered some good shows, but then you thought that probably your particular character wasn't that strong enough for you to establish comeback. But this Mentalhood, you thought that you read the script and you liked it as well.
Yeah.
But did you ever, even for one moment, feel that there are so many women, it's a women-centric show, my character or me, I might just get overshadowed?
No, hence I read the script.
Yeah.
Because the script sort of tells you everything. Yes, it's every character is wonderful. Every actor is fantastic. Everyone has a fair share because everyone's playing their part. So not for one moment. It's only when you come with this baggage of preconceived notions that hero, I should be the lead, and it doesn't work today. That's not the case today. Today people want to see good stories being told, and you play a character and you add to the story. So fortunately that baggage doesn't really bother me. So I don't come with that, oh, I have to be hero, I have to be in the center, I have to be the one in front, I have to be that. No, I'm just playing I'm an actor, man. Yeah. Whether it's cinema, whether it's TV, whether it's web, whether it's theater, whether it's Japanese movies, I'm an actor.
It's just the content that you
Yeah. And
it's a pleasure.
Good movies, good shows lead to more good shows and good movies. So that's how I look at it.
I'm pretty sure Mentalhood is going to be a lovely story that people are going to love.
Yeah.
And they're going to be loving your comeback. All the very best and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much.